One of the biggest challenges that franchisees are encountering in the industry right now is the ability to find leaders that can actually want to lead the team and do a great job at managing the brand and the business systems of the units. There is a leadership crisis in the retail and franchise industry right now. And this is why being able to find leaders for your organization is a critical skill and ability that you must have so that you can find the people you need and excel with your organization. So in this show, I'm going to share with you a few things that you can do to find those leaders that can make a difference in your business, that can lead the team, inspire the team to do a great job, and allow you the freedom to be able to focus on the responsibilities that you have as a business owner and multi-unit franchisee. So let's go ahead and get started with the first thing that you need to do as a business owner to be able to attract great leaders to your organization. And that is to have excellent employer branding. The franchisor of the brand you invested in focuses their time day in and day out on ensuring that there is brand awareness about the business that they developed. Also, they do a lot of marketing to attract new customers. You need to take the same approach when it comes to your employer branding, because what is your reputation, your image in the communities that you are will make a difference when it comes to hiring employees. So one of the ways that you are able to work on your employer branding is every time you do marketing and advertising in your social media platforms, always infuse information and visuals and a message of how you are when it comes to being an employer. If you are able to include your employees in those messaging or share with the community at large the things that you do to be a great leader and a boss in your units, that will come a long way to attract the right people. Having a great reputation among your employees is going to be important because your employees will share with other potential applicants whether you are a great company to work for. Your employer branding is critical. You have one, by the way, even if you don't manage it purposefully. So my suggestion is that if you are having issues with hiring employees or leaders specifically, that you really focus on what is the employer branding that you are conveying to the marketplace. What do the people in the community think about you as a place to work? How do your employees think of you as a place for them to work on? And how many people in your existing team ranks actually bring in and refer their own friends and family to come and work for you? That will tell you a lot about what is your employer branding. The next thing that you need to do to have great leaders in your business is to hire people that are going to be future leaders in your organization. This means that every hire that you are getting in your organization should be looked at as a possible leader in your organization. Don't hire just to cover the current positions that you're covering. This is true, especially if you are in an aggressive mode of growth in your business. If you are having a huge development plan to be able to open several units per year, that means that every person that you hire should be looked at as a possible leader in the future. It takes a long time to develop the leaders of the future. And so everybody that you hire in the front ranks should be looked at as a potential leader in your organization. This is true not only for you, but for anybody in your organization that hires employees. Let the message go through your entire organization that whenever they're hiring the next person in the unit, that they look at them as a possible leader and make decisions based on that, because this is how you're going to be able to ensure a bench for the future. Another great way for you to find the leaders of the future for your organization is look at the existing employees that you have in your ranks and look for the rising stars. I guarantee you that you have in every one of your units 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 people within those ranks that could be the leaders of the future. But unless you are proactively, consistently looking for them, talking to your people to identify who those people are, who are those rising stars that with a little bit of development and training and mentoring could be the leaders in your organization. You are more likely to have success with the leaders of the future if you promote from within than if you bring your leaders from the outside. Because if you promote from within, you already know them. They know you. They know the culture, you know their employee behavior, you know a lot about them and they know a lot about you. And the likelihood of success of those team members, those frontline, hardworking employees to be able to be successful in a position of leadership is much more higher than if you go from the outside. So look out for the rising stars in your organization. See who they are and what they do and how they behave, because they are the ones that are going to be the leaders of the future. The next thing that you need to do to be able to find the leaders for your organization is to develop the people from within. It's not enough just to find them and identify them as people that have the strength and the possibility for the future, but you need to actually spend the time and money and investment in developing them. If you do that, if you develop the people that are going to be the future leaders, that means that when they do get promoted, they're going to be ready to go. And even if they don't become a leader, the more that you spend developing and training them and improving their skills, the more that you spend time and money and effort in developing the people in your organization, even if they don't become leaders, they are going to still be better at the job every day. But if you do have some sort of system in which you are providing additional development opportunities for the front ranks in your organization, you are more likely to develop the leaders of the future that are going to be ready sooner than later. So even if they're not leaders today, why not give them the opportunity and the access to a development that can rise them in the organization? And even if they don't take that next step, they're going to be that much better at the job every day. And the last point that I want to share with you today on how to find the leaders in your organization is by you being the type of leader that people are looking for. If you are a great leader, if you demonstrate those skills, if you have the actions of an inspiring leader, you are more likely to inspire others to become leaders. The more that they see you, the more that they know you, the more that they have access to you, the more that they see who you are and what a great leader you are, the more likely that they're going to want to be a leader like you. So if you want to find great leaders in your organization, you need to work on your own leadership skills as you're leading the ranks in your business, as you're demonstrating what you're looking for every day. People will be inspired to step up and become the leaders of your organization. So those are the ways in which you can find the leaders in your organization. We are in a leadership crisis. And I will tell you that the more time that you spend in these activities, the more likely you are to have that leadership bench, the more likely you are to have full ranks of leaders in your organization and build the leadership bench that you need for the future. If you'd like to explore a program to provide the leaders in your organization with the leadership and management skills they need to be successful unit managers, you may want to explore our Manage program. This is a unit management certification program where we give these men and women the information, the tools, the knowledge, the resources they need to be able to manage the unit as a business and be successful in every area. All you need to do is go to unitmanagementtraining.com and explore the program and the next information session where you can learn more about this program for you and your team. Thank you for being with me in this show, and we'll see you in the next one.